Well, how's it going, everybody? Jeff Slakey here, and as the show continues on this morning, I have a great conversation here in studio about a fun event coming up on February 12th. It's out at the Alderbrook. It's the 12th Annual Hood Canal Lions Polar Bear Plunge. Ian Roberts is with me in studio. How you doing?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm doing good, and I'm excited to talk with you about this because the Polar Plunge over the last many years has been, well, let's be honest, it's cold, but it's a lot of fun, and it helps raise some great monies for some wonderful service groups and organizations in our community.
That's very true, Jeff. What it does is it provides funding for emergency services that they may not otherwise have, because this goes above and beyond what their budgets are.
Sure.
And we all know in this world it's tight budgets. It's tough.
Yeah.
So that's the benefit of this. And we've been doing this, again, as you mentioned, for 12 years. And it benefits the Sheriff's Department, the K-9 unit, the Marine Patrol, the Chaplains Fund, and also Fire Districts 1, which is Union, and 6, which is Union, and 1, which is Hoodsport and Lake Cushman.
Oh, good.
Their combined fire department. So that's who benefits by this. We distribute the funds through a charity called Charlie's Vision, which makes it all tax deductible.
Sure, Charles Rhodes. He's a great guy.
Yes.
For sure, I've talked with him over the years. That's great.
So this way, it's fully tax deductible, and the money goes to Charlie's Vision, and then it gets distributed to the various entities.
Tell me about the Lions Club. How many members do you have? Where's the kind of service area, I guess?
Okay.
Up there?
The Hood Canal Lions is basically, we meet up at Alderbrook Golf and Yacht Club. The members come from both Hoodsport and the Union area.
Okay.
That's primarily it. It's about 35 members now.
Okay, that's great.
It's part of Lions is actually a very large organization. Lions International was founded back in 1917.
Sure.
In Chicago. Helen Keller was very influential in Lions Club because of the vision. That's the big vision statement. And what Lions is about, it's about serving. That's what it's about. We do a number of things. We do humanitarian needs. We promote peace and international understanding. And our local Lions Club is very much involved within the North Mason County.
Yeah.
We do things like hearing tests for the elementary schools. Obviously, glasses is a big part of what we do. We recycle glasses. We clean them and check them out, and then we get them distributed to people who don't have it otherwise. We do vision tests for the kids. We do feeding, and we do dinners at the community center down here. We do a veterans luncheon, so we're involved with a lot of things. Plus, we try to fund various college scholarships.
Yeah.
So we try to do that for the area as well. And as you know, Mason County is not a wealthy county, so all of these services not only are needed, but very welcomed.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about the 12th. It's the 12th annual. So we're jumping again at the Alderbrook, but things are a little different this year.
They are. Typically, what we've done, and for those who are familiar with the dock situation, you got to the end of the dock, and we plunged in.
Yeah, it's a long walk.
It's
and
a
it's
long
a long walk back too.
And due to some safety standards that's happened in this last year, I don't know if you know about the kids in Snohomish.
Yeah.
We believe that it's safer for people to come in off the shore and walk into the water. Maybe a little tougher for some people, but that's how we're going to do the plunge this year, because we feel from a safety factor that's a much better situation. So that's going to be the big change from how we've done it in the past.
So folks who have jumped in the past, remember to bring some aqua shoes, aqua socks, or some sort of shoes that you can wear into the water, because you'll be walking on the rocks and the shells there.
And the oyster beds a little bit, yes. So that's a very good point. We're going to try to have a bunch of old shoes there so people can use them. But if you have old pair of tennis shoes or aqua socks, something with a rubber sole bottom, highly recommend that, because it's going to be difficult to walk out there, and it's just safer to do that way. So great point.
How do people raise money for this?
What we do is a number of things. We have a number of corporate sponsors. I can name them, but they're all local companies like Tacoma Power and Green Diamond, Sierra Pacific, And if I omit anybody, I apologize. Obviously, the sheriff's department's involved, the fire departments, the local tribe,
Okay.
the home course. Boy, I hope I don't want to insult anybody, but I appreciate all of the various contributors to this. They give a substantial amount of money, and then also what we do is we have a number of businesses that contribute prizes, and we raffle those. So we raise money through the raffles. And the last time we did this, we raised about $10,000. We did about $10,000 that went to Charlie's Vision.
Yeah.
I know with COVID, it's made it a little bit more difficult, but we're hoping to hit the same number again this year.
Sure.
So all of these people who we very much appreciate all of the businesses that have participated in this. And we've basically got almost all, in fact, a couple of new sponsors from last time.
Great.
So greatly appreciated, and it's something I want to say that unlike some of our other activities where we're feeding or doing work with the kids, this benefits us all in North Mason.
Yeah.
Because it allows the various emergency entities to have something, service or a product or a capability that they may not have had otherwise.
So on the day, it's going to start at 11, and when we get out there, we'll have some music going, we'll make some announcements, and then how is the running into the water? Have we figured that out yet?
So what we do is, to jump, you need to register.
Sure.
It costs $25 to jump, and basically what's happening is a number of entities, like I live at Alderbrook Golf Club, and what we do is the men's and women's club have a competition. We have two people jumping. One happens to be our assistant pro for the men, and then the women have their own jumper, and we raise money for them to jump. And last time, the women kind of whooped the men. They by about, as I remember, about $700 difference.
Holy moly.
But they raise a lot of money because people want to see the jump.
Yeah,
and that's
they do.
how a lot of money is raised, is people get contributions to go jump. Or plunge, if you will. So that's what that's how we get a lot of the funding from that as well.
There's also going to be throughout the day, we'll be announcing raffle winners for various prizes. There's going to be opportunities for folks to get raffle tickets for great things donated by the community.
That's a good point, the flow. Over the 3 hours, we have people jumping, and then we're doing some raffles. And the reason is when you come out of the water, it's cold, obviously. Right as you come out, there's Alderbrook. Oh, I didn't even mention the resort. The resort has been absolutely phenomenal in their support of us. They give us a little bungalow there, so when people come out, they can go in, get dried off. There's usually a hot towel for them, but they can even take a hot shower in there. What we don't want to do is have a large amount of people waiting to get in, so we kind of spread out the jumpers, if you will, the plungers.
Yeah.
So we'll do some plunging. Typically, that usually starts with the emergency services guys. They kind of go first, and then they're ready to help everybody else.
Yeah.
They do stand by in case we have a problem. And then we'll do some raffles. I know you're going to be playing music. We'll be walking around. The resort provides hot cocoa and hot chowder.
Yeah, that chowder is good.
So that's a great place for chowder.
Yeah.
So very much appreciate what they do there. So we want to keep the flow going, and it takes about 3 hours. And we have people jumping at the beginning, and we have people jumping in, the last 15 minutes. And again, we just try to intersperse that.
What's fun is people staying at the Alderbrook Resort will kind of hear all the ruckus come down and see what's going on. And although I'm not sure if I've ever seen a guest jump with us, I have seen guests donate to the plunge.
Okay, yeah.
So that would be a lot of fun, and I just have got some great memories of the jumps over the years, and everybody's out there kind of looking at each other going, what are we getting ourselves into? But at the end of the day and at the end of the jump, it really is a nice way to give back to those great services, the Sheriff's Office, the Chaplain's Fund, the K-9 Unit, Fire Districts 1 and 6, and everybody else that benefits from that through Charlie's Vision is the pass-through there. Where can folks find out more? We'll post the interview. It'll be up on the website and things like that. Is there a online registration form?
No, what you do is you come down.
Just show up.
Come down, show up.
Because the form's also kind of a waiver and all that stuff too, right?
Exactly. Okay. So yes, to do this, and especially if there's kids, because kids jump, so
Yeah.
we need to have a parent there signing for minors. But we have a registration desk. When they pay their money for whatever they've collected, they sign the waiver and anything for the kids, and then they're ready to go.
Awesome.
So they're all set up. But yeah, we do that all down there. It's to do it it's a little bit of an administrative nightmare. It makes it very simple.
Yeah.
Just do everything right there, and we'll be doing raffling as we're going along there, interspersing. People buy raffle tickets as we're going on, and there's some good prizes. There's a stay at the lodge.
Nice.
By the way, there's if you're golfers, there's 4 tee times up at Alderbrook,
Nice.
and there's 4 tee times at the home course.
Oh, wow.
Home course, very nice. Yes.
That's great.
So, and all kinds of pizzas. Domino's has been Diamondite. We have 2 prizes from Domino's. A free pizza a month for a year.
Whoa.
For 2 people. So we're going to have 2 raffles for that.
That's a good one.
For pizza lovers, that's a great one. But all kinds of local businesses have done, their part, and we again really appreciate that.
Come on out to the Alderbrook Resort and Spa in Union on Saturday, February 12th. We're going to start things off at 11, goes till 2 with jumpers and music and chowder and raffles. It is a fun afternoon, and it's a good way to get out just before the big game the next day. So you're going to have a nice day and then have an opportunity to warm up all through the rest of the weekend. Ian Roberts is with the Hood Canal Lions, and we're talking about the 12th Annual Polar Bear Plunge. It's coming up Saturday, February 12th from 11 to 2 at the Alderbrook Resort and Spa in Union. Thanks, Ian.
Come on down. The water's fine.